Hello ladies and gentlemen, how's everyone doing? Welcome to yet another one of my videos. I know it's been a few days. Well, I was busy with work and lots of different things had come up. But I am here now and I am here with your questions regarding voiceovers and working as a voiceover artist, living the life, hashtag VO life. I don't know, like there's so many hashtags these days, it's very difficult to keep in touch with all of them. But anyway, here I am and let's just straight jump into the question. Minnie Nair says, hi Minnie, thank you so much for watching the videos and liking them and sharing them and putting forth your question so that I can answer it. She says, liked your videos. Basically, I'm a voiceover artist in English. That means that's her primary language of doing voiceovers. Basically, I'm into cartoon voiceover. Love to take rough and tough voices. I don't know what that means. I think what she means is that she likes to do unusual voices which are not so easy to do in cartoon. I think that's what she means. I was a stage performer during my teens and spinster. Uh, I've done 3 to 4 month course from film media, but I found nothing to learn from it. Okay. So you did a course in film and television production, I'm assuming. They usually don't have anything to do with voiceovers. So, I mean, you won't go to a fruit shop and expect them to have electronics. So you can't go to a film and television course and expect them to do voiceovers. Um, it's only just a passion as of now. How to put forward your performance and interest. So I'm assuming that you started off doing, film and television production, and somehow you graduated towards voices. And well, I'll be very honest and I'll let you know that I have done a lot of things in my life. Okay, I started with at one point of time I was even doing door-to-door sales because I wanted to increase my ability as a person who can just randomly speak to strangers and communicate with them. And I thought, what's the best way to do it? And that time I must have been, I don't know, 18, 19, and I thought, this is the best thing to do. And I actually did like a little job where I had these first aid kits and I had to go to some block in CP and I had to sell them. And we had 4 hours to complete our quota of some 50 or 60 kits. And I was done by the first hour and I was back. And I actually asked my boss for like 50 more kits. So I did that. Then when I was in college, I did a lot of theater. I did a lot of stage performances, singing for theater. I also got into voiceovers at that time, unpaid because I was very young. Then I was into singing. I was in a lot of bands. After I did my graduation, I did my post graduation in film and television production, and that was like a year, 2 year course, and there was a lot of work in it. I learned production, direction, presentation, camera, lights, editing, direction, acting, um, pretty much all aspects of filmmaking. And then eventually, I graduated to voiceovers. In between that, I was also working as a creative director in a production house where I was doing scripting, I was doing video editing. So, my point, the reason why I'm telling you all this is not to let you know what I have been doing, but what I'm telling you is that a lot of times you do something and you end up somewhere else. And trust me, a lot of people think that, oh my God, I have wasted my time. Oh my God, I've wasted my life. Then I was doing that. Now I want to do this. What is wrong with me? Absolutely nothing is wrong with you. The point is, throughout our lives, we change and we evolve as human beings. Okay. The person that you were 5 years from now, 5 years back, is not the same person you are right now. And after 5 years, you're probably not going to be the same person again. So you have to accept and you have to understand the fact that human beings evolve over a period of time. As things happen in our life, as we change geographies, as we change cities, as we change jobs, as we even change our life partners, sometimes we get out of relationships. Sometimes you fall in love with two people. I don't know. Strange things happen in life, man. I'm not saying now go and leave your partner and fall in love with two people, okay? Don't get me wrong. What I'm trying to say is there are different, modes and uh, shapes that your life will take, and you will keep growing and you will keep evolving, right? So, one minute you might want to do painting, another minute you might want to work as a sales representative, the next moment you might want to do voiceovers, another moment you might want to write scripts. So many things people want to do. But the point is, you have to understand that every experience that you will have will teach you something that you can apply somewhere else. From film and television production, I learned a lot of teamwork, how a cameraman has to deal with an actor, how an actor has to deal with the director, how a light man has to deal with the director, how the director has to deal with the whole team. And then how, the editor has to deal with the director and sit and get things done. Now, how the editor has to deal with the special effects and the graphics guy. So many things are there, right? And all of that you take to another field and you apply those skills. So, I would just say that, this whole thing of doing something else and then landing up somewhere else is something that you should not feel bad about. And it's always great to take your different experiences and, see where life takes you, man. I mean, the beautiful thing about life is that, you can always change and you can always evolve. But yes, you can't underestimate the power of focus and direction. And it's always important to be focused on more or less one thing in your life. It's very important to actually know that this is my profession and these are my hobbies, or this is something that I like to do in my free time. Like, for example, people ask me so many times, dude, what is your main thing? तुम करते क्या हो? बेटा, हमारी बेटी से तुम शादी तो करना चाहते हो, पर तुम करते क्या हो? Thing is, I know it's very, very clear to me. I am a voiceover artist primarily. Ashish David is a voiceover artist. Yes, he can also sing. Yes, he can also record, mix, master tracks. Yes, he can MC from time to time. Yes, I'm pretty good with social media and I can write. I can also make these videos. But primarily, I'm a voiceover artist. You know what I mean? You need to know who you are at any given phase of your life. It's very, very important to know, right? So what I'm saying is, right now you said, it's only a passion, but I want to take it forward as forward your performance and interest. How to put forward, okay, so she wants to put forward her performance and interest. So if you're approaching this as a hobby, great. There is so much that you can learn. You can learn from people like me who are just randomly making YouTube videos to help people. There are people who have some sort of a teaching, format in which they have few tutorials on YouTube. You could even, look up podcasts where they are talking about voiceovers. Like, for example, there is a podcast on YouTube called VO Buzz Weekly. Okay, Chuck and his wife, if I'm not wrong, are the two people who host the video. And, every so often they have a lot of experienced voiceover artists in Hollywood coming to their studio and they interview them. So that is one of those inspirational, video series that I keep watching from time to time to keep me inspired, because I think it's one of the most important things to keep getting inspired to do something, right? Because in a field where work is unpredictable, money is unpredictable, there is so much stress, whether people will like your voice or not, whether they will ask you to come back the second time or not, when you will get your payment, are you getting any payment? There are so many things that, you can get distracted by and confused by. So it's very, very important to keep yourself motivated. So how can you put forward your performance and your interest? Well, you have to look at all these, different people who are doing voiceovers. You have to practice. And it's not something that you can just practice at your home, because what's the point, right? So you have to be in touch with studios, you have to get in touch with people, and you have to let them know that you are interested in doing voiceovers. And if there is anything जो आपकी voice को suit करता है, तो वो आपको phone करें, and you have to keep in touch with them. People like that get a lot of people getting in touch with them. So you have to make sure that in order to make a little space in their mind, you have to call them not every week, but maybe once in 30 days, maybe once in 20 days. Give them a call. अरे रंजन भैया कैसे हो आप? हाँ, मैं मिनी नायर उस दिन मैं आई थी ना आपके साथ मिलने, वो राहुल भैया के साथ. हाँ. और कैसे हैं आप? सब बढ़िया? अच्छा. नहीं, मैं बोल रही थी कि वो मैंने आपको सैंपल्स बना के दिए थे, उनका कुछ हुआ? अच्छा, अभी काम नहीं आया, कोई नहीं। चलिए, अब जब भी कोई काम आता है मुझे जरूर याद कीजिएगा। और बाकी सब बढ़िया, सब स्टूडियो में सब बढ़िया, प्रशांत सही है, ये सही है, अच्छा। चलिए ठीक है, मैं आपके पास 10-15 दिन में फोन करती हूँ, या मैं आपको मिलने आती हूँ अगले हफ्ते। ओके, बाय। That is what you need to do. All right, Mini, I hope I answered your question, and I hope that satisfied you. Yeah, that's about it, man. Just time for one question. If I take up too many questions right now, it's going to be another long video which you guys don't want. So take care of yourselves. In case you found this video of value, hit the like button. Subscribe this channel if you want to see more videos like this, because I plan to make many more such videos where I answer your questions. And if you have any question in particular regarding your voiceover journey, leave it in the comments below, and I shall see you in the next video. Till then, all the best for your voiceover journey. Take care.